Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're doing another Rivals of Ixalan Intermediate Swiss Draft League, and we've opened Jade Light Ranger, which is a pretty excellent 3-drop card. It's probably worth a ticket. At least it was a while ago. We'll see. It's got to be constructed playable. Look at it! Yeah, it's actually worth 3.5 tickets. It's totally played and constructed. How could it not? Look at it. It's great. Double Explore. So we'll take it. Other good cards in here. I actually like the Hatchling, the Expel, the Scoundrel. Tons of playables in here, as a matter of fact. We want more than not. So let's take the Ranger, though, because that's the best card. We won't marry it. Not yet. Best card in this pack. Protean Raider looks like fun. I don't think it's that great of a card, but fun nonetheless. Forerunner of the Legion might be the best card. Crashing Tide, not the best card, but goes along really well with our first pick. And yeah, that's about it. I'm fine taking the Crashing Tide. I mean, Forerunner, like I said, is the best card, but I mean, I could just take it. Deck doesn't hinge on a Crashing Tide. And it's certainly not worth taking a Stalker or an Armisar here. Forerunner can be pretty good. Alright, we'll take it. It is better than the other one. It just, the problem is obviously it's like these two cards belong in two different decks. So the best card here is probably Pride of Conquerors. Yeah, it's a good card. Certainly good in a vampire deck. Probably at its best, I would say, in a vampire deck. And other than that, no good green. And next strongest card's probably either a Sun-Collared Raptor or a Grasping Scoundrel. Maybe the Heliopterus. I don't know, I've never actually played this card. Played against it. Alright, what's the best card now? Probably the Hunt the Weak. Green-white is still a thing, it's just it's dinosaurs, which is fine. Otherwise there's Imperial Ceratops, which is better than it looks. I'm fine taking the Hunt the Weak here, I guess. I think it's the best card here. Alright, so now we have Conquistador, which is fine outside of vampires even. Stone Quarry for Naya dinosaurs. We've got the Charging Tuscadon, which I like. But it's probably the Legion Conquistador's best card here. Mutiny is certainly playable, so is the Firebrand. Plenty of playables, but we'll just take the Conquistador. It's early enough where we could possibly get that going, and turns out it's a very viable strategy, especially alongside these, the Pride of Conquerors even. So here we have another Imperial Ceratops. We have a Death Spitter in red. We have Moment of Triumph, which I like. Sun Sentinel, which is playable but not exciting. An Aggressive Urge, same sort of thing. I don't think the Mastermind's Acquisition is worth much of anything, from my recollection. 20 whole cents. Imperial Ceratops is fine. I don't need to take it, though. I guess it is pretty cool with Hunt the Weak. Yeah, I guess we could take it. It's either that or the Moment of Triumph. Moment of Triumph is pretty good too, but Ceratops is uncommon. It's a fairly cool effect, I think. It's, like I said, it's kind of played better than it looks, for me at least. Here we could take the Raptor Companion. We're seeing some late red, so I could just start going into Boros. I don't actually really like Relentless Raptor. Granted, it's a 2-drop 3/3 with Vigilance, but I don't like that it has to attack or block each turn. It's actually quite a downside, believe it or not, despite being a 2-mana 3/3. I wouldn't even know, though, because I've never played it and I've never played against it. Or if I have played against it, I certainly don't remember playing against it. I think I would rather just have a Raptor Companion. Even though it's a 3/1, at least it's not color intensive and I don't have to attack with it. So I guess we'll take the Companion. I mean, we're seeing some late red, so I could just ditch green for red, but the red that we're seeing, it's not like it's bonkers red. It's just okay red. I've been told I've been underrating Pterodon. I think it's a good card. I don't love it, though. I think it's a fine card. Otherwise, Moment of Triumph. How are we curve-wise? Well, I mean, we could just take the Pterodon, I guess, because we're not really giving up much for it. Alright. So, could take the Cherished Hatchling. Granted, there's still some more red cards, but Hatchling actually looks really good in here now. It dies, you play a Ceratops, fight and kill something, or you play the Pterodon, fight and kill something. Hunt the Weak is going to be really good with Ceratops and Pterodon. I like the Jade Light Ranger. Even though green, we only have 2 cards, they're both very good. This will be our 3rd good card. Mutiny and Stampeding Horncrest aren't a reason to jump. Basically, I think red is kind of open. And we could actually still just play red, which I'm okay with. There's also an Evolving Wilds in here, and just play like I'm fine playing Naiad Dinosaurs too. I don't have a problem with that. But Mutiny is really not that great of a card. I haven't been blown away by it ever. I do actually kind of like Pirate's Pillage, but here I'm kind of okay taking the Armasaur. I think the Moment of Triumph is good too, but we've kind of got a little bit of a dinosaur plan going here. I mean, the Raptor on the splash is not fantastic. Sun Sentinel in general is not very good. I might just take the Raptor anyway because I don't really want to play Sun Sentinel. And if I do end up in red, I guess I'll be happy I have it. Okay. I mean, the red cards I passed were like Frilled Death Spitters. Really don't, it's not going to make or break my deck. Deep-Root Elite, well, wish we could have made the Merfolk thing come together. I mean, I guess we still technically could. I just don't know if I want to. Strength of the Pack is a card I always want to jam, and then just never plays as well as I want it to. Dreadmaw is fine as well. Is Deep-Root Elite worth anything? I can't imagine there's a Merfolk constructed deck, is there? It's worth 25 cents. I mean, it's a great card. It's very, very strong. We just do not have a Merfolk plan going, and we're already a pack in. So I think it's either Strength of the Pack or Dreadmaw or Martyr of Dusk, I guess. We already have a ton of creatures, so I guess Strength of the Pack makes some sense. I mean, if we get the Legion Conquistador sub-plan going, could be good. I do love Regisaur. I love Shake the Foundations as well. Very, very strong with your standard Enrage strategy. I think Regisaur is probably better than Shake and Knight of the Stampede. So hopefully wheel like a Traveler's Amulet and make this whole little Naya thing come together. So another Pterodon in here, but I think we actually need some removal, so probably just taking Divine Verdict. I don't think we have any removal currently. I mean, Pride of Conquerors is kind of a... Oh, we have the Hunt the Weak. But we could use some more removal, so I'm going to take the Divine Verdict here. Well, this seems like a good opportunity to try out the Heliopterus. Just fly right over top. Make another one of your big dinosaurs fly over top. Otherwise, we could take a second Divine Verdict. But I'm actually interested in trying out the Heliopterus, so we're going to do that instead. Been meaning to try it for a while. Alright, we can take the... I guess the Knight makes sense. We want to make our dinosaurs cheaper. I mean, if I'm going to splash red, I'm not going to be splashing for these 3. These do not strike me as red cards you splash for. But Regisaur totally is, so I'm okay with that. We're going to take the Knight. So here we could take the Traveler's Amulet, or we could take the Dreadmaw. I'm going to take the Amulet. Just make sure we get some nice fixing going. There's another Pterodon in here too, but I'm going to take the Amulet. I just want to make sure that we can cast our 3 colors. Because of how open red was in pack 1, could totally find some more out of pack 2. So I'm going to take the companion. It works well with our Heliopterus, and it kind of fits in with the rest of our dinosaur plan here. Otherwise, Martyr of Dusk is probably just a better card. I mean, it could just take the... I mean, all of my dinosaur or my synergies currently are just... Well, Heliopterus is a pretty good one, though. Alright, I'm going to take the companion. So, Blazing Hope. Deathspitter's not worth splashing for. Moment of Triumph is good. Or another Traveler's Amulet. Multiple Traveler's Amulets, they can function as like half a land card, sort of. They can. They take up a lot of space in the deck. But how badly do I want a Moment of Triumph? I'm just going to take the Amulet. Well, got one anyway. Now we'll take the Gleaming Barrier, though, which is nice. Could take the Frillback, I guess. I guess Frillback makes a little more sense. I mean, this fixes and blocks, but this is actually just can kill your opponent, too. And it works really well with the Heliopterus, so... Okay. That's good enough for me. Another Knight. Another Amulet. I think we're good on 2 Amulets. Or another Raptor Companion. I think I'm okay with another companion. Do I need another knight? The knights are good. We don't really have... The raptor companions are kind of what... Alright, I'm going to take a second knight. I mean, synergistically speaking, it does make sense. Alright, we'll take another pterodon. Alright, got the Martyr of Dusk. I'm going to take it over the Aggressive Urge. Gleaming Barrier. Well, this deck just totally made itself, so that's good. We've already got a deck, and I think the Conquistador and the Sun Sentinel can pretty easily get cut. I guess the Forerunner as well. So these 3 are already kind of on the chopping block, which means we could use a couple more removal. Our curve is actually pretty nice. So Atsokan Archer is actually pretty good. I like it, at least. Pirate's Cutlass in here. Commune with Dinosaurs, which we might be able to just wheel. So I probably take the Archer. Kills things, blocks things. I like it. Not much else for us here. Hopefully wheel the Commune. That would be nice. So here we can splash the Thrash of Raptors. Take it over a Commune with Dinosaurs. Good vampires in here. And just good black cards in general in here. But we'll take the Thrash. Like I said, I think it's actually fine on the splash. We might be able to get away with 16 lands with 2 Traveler's Amulets. If you count these as half a land, which I kind of do, I think it's fine. Well, it's going to be a tough one to splash, but we're going to make it happen. So immediately we're back up to 17 lands. Triple red is... That's going to be a challenge, but this card is really good. Really, really good. Just a big game changer. And it doesn't help that we're not giving up anything for it either. Alright, New Horizons. We need you now more than ever. You are in. We're going to take you over Kinjali's Collar. Be nice to wheel the Kinjali's Collar. We're the Bishop's Soldier, for that matter. Okay, probably take the Hammer Skull here. It seems good for us. Taking it over a Diviner, which is a nice early blocker. So we can take the Slash of Talons or the Commune with Dinosaurs. I think we still have a chance to see 2 more of these. Current removal is Hunt the Weak, Divine Verdict. So we might want this Slash of Talons and hopefully wheel some Communes. Pillar of Origins, I guess technically would let us... I really don't think it's that great of a card, though. I'm going to take the Soldier here. Despite not being a dinosaur, just lifelink is just too good. Well, second New Horizons is a gift, so now I feel like, God, can we do 16 lands? This is tough. We're going to have a hard time building this deck out. I don't think we're on the Pride of Conquerors plan anymore. Probably not on a Martyr of Dusk. Got the Commune back, which is nice. It's going to be tough to play it, though. We could definitely play 16 lands with 2 Amulets, a Commune with Dinosaurs, and 2 New Horizons. I think we can get there. The issue now is cuts. Like, Gleaming Barrier can probably go. I still kind of like Strength of the Pack, but maybe we don't need it. Alright, well, we can probably pretty easily play 16 lands with 2 Amulets and 2 Commune with Dinosaurs. And maybe we just don't play the 2 Amulets anyway. 16 lands with an Amulet and 2 Communes, because we also have 2 New Horizons. I don't know, but all I know is if we're playing 16 lands, we still have to make 4 cuts, which is not so easy. I think the Strength of the Pack is going to go. I don't know if we need 2 Knight of the Stampedes. Probably not necessary. Dual Shot's a great sideboard card. You could probably splash for it. Got the Collar back. Well, that's got to make the deck, right? So we've got the classic too many good cards problem, which, as I love to say, is a great, great problem to have. All right. Well, we've got an answer for artifacts, too, while we're at it. So definitely got to make some cuts here. That much is clear to me. The issue is, what are the weakest cards in our deck? And I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, we better figure this out, huh? Probably don't need 2 Amulets, 2 Commune, especially when we're trying to make the right space here. I kind of like having this top end. I don't even know if we need the Knight. I mean, it's cool that it makes stuff cheaper. It's just, it seems like color is the real issue with us, not mana cost. Like if I cut a Knight and I cut an Amulet, then we just need to cut one more card and we still have an Amulet and 2 Communes and 2 New Horizons. We're going to be able to get to our 5 and 6 drops, no problem. So it's really, it's like, it might even be like a Raptor Companion just because this card has been fairly, it's okay. It's just nothing special. But at the same time, we have 2 New Horizons. You want to be able to have a 2-drop to play it on. I could cut like a frill back instead. I still kind of like the Archer. I think the versatility of this is nice. And if I do cut a frill back, how many dinosaurs do I still have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we're fine on dinosaurs, so probably cut the frill back and run it like this, which I think looks pretty good, actually. How many red sources do we play? Because we have 2 New Horizons, we have a Traveler's Amulet. We probably play... Let me look at how color intensive we are. That's a big question. All right, so we have a couple double green. We only need 1 white. So I probably am going to try and get away with like 6 white. So if I do 6 white, which they recommend too, I think we probably go to like 8 green because we need to play that Commune and we need the New Horizons. So how about 2 mountains? 2 mountains, though, is going to mean... I mean, either way, to play the Burning Sun's avatar, we're going to need a New Horizons. That could be an issue, but I may just have to be okay with that if I want to. I do kind of want to play Burning Sun's avatar. It's a real game flipper. Real game flipper. So I think we got to do, man, our man, this is some mana base. I could, no, we probably do it like this. I don't think Burning Sun's avatar is going to be easily playable. I'll say that, but Uh, the rest of the deck looks really playable and good. We can just dig for it. If we don't need it, put it on the bottom of the deck. No problem. This deck looks pretty cool, actually. I like it. Very least looks fun. I know there's been quite a few comments on, hey, thanks for doing something unique. So, yeah, I'm still trying to. This format has not been super great for me. I know some of the, not even just consistency wise, but just like, I mean, do you really, I don't want to get on the soapbox once again about it, but if you've watched my other draft videos, you kind of already know how I feel about some of the cards they printed and how they're just a little bit too powerful at rare, especially. So that's been my, I guess, main complaint, and the fact that it's a tribal. I won't get into it again. Needless to say, I have some issues with this format, beyond just the fact that I haven't been super successful. But we'll get to a new one eventually. In the meantime, I want to still try some cool stuff, and I feel like I've still been building some kind of fun decks. So, all right. With that, we're gonna run it like this, and we'll see you round one.